Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about this super cool presentation tool called Gamma.AI. So basically what Gamma lets you do is create all sorts of super awesome presentations with cool colors and themes and formatting and through just base level prompting. It also allows you to build off of or enhance any Google Docs or slideshows that you've had in the past. So what we're going to do is just create new. And here you can see, just as I said before, you have all sorts of options of what kind of presentations you want to make. So this could be generating a presentation from just a simple prompt or uploading another presentation and making that one better. And I'll show you both of these today. So we're going to start with generate. After you click the generate button, there's a few questions that it asks you. Do you want to make this a presentation or a web page or a document? We're just going to stick with presentation today. And now what you can do is decide how many cards you want in it. I only want 5 cards for this presentation, or decide how you want it formatted, etc. And just describe what you want it to make. So now obviously this is going to be very broad and it's just basically giving you a template for a presentation after you do this. But it's still really cool and helps you build off of any ideas you have. So I'm just going to ask it to make a presentation about AI's growth over the last year. Now, once I press generate outline, it's going to ask me a few more questions. This is about themes or art or prompts and text content. So I just want the text to be very minimal. I don't really like this theme over here, so I'm going to choose this red one. And then as what art style I'd like, I think I'm just going to stick with abstract for now. I can always go in and change it later after I've already created the presentation. Now through here, I can actually tell it what I want in each card. I'm just going to leave it blank for now because I want to show you guys what it generates base level, but you can do that when you are making your presentation. It's important that you make sure it has all 5 cards because even if you select it up here, it needs to know that in your outline you want 5 cards. Now after I press generate, this is what I'm left with. This image is generated, this graph is AI generated, all of these words are AI generated. Remember, I only gave it one sentence. Give me a presentation about AI's growth in the last year. As you can see, it gave me 5 slides just as I asked. It gave me all of these cool widgets or whatever you want to call them. And now it's important to remember that this information might not be completely correct. Like, we don't know where this quote is from. I can look it up, maybe to cite it, but the important thing to remember is that I have just now come up with a template completely for how to make a presentation about AI's explosive growth in 2024. I just need to go in and supplement this information or make sure all of the information is correct, and I have an outstanding presentation just based off one prompt and a couple of minutes. Now, if I want to go here, I can change all types of things. Like, let's say I don't care about healthcare and AI, I can just remove it, and the AI presentation tool will automatically adjust its slide and move things over to make it look sleeker. I can go in and I can delete things, I can change fonts, I can move where they are in the presentation. If you go over here, you can add blocks like text or bulleted lists. You can add images. You can add layouts of stuff. Like, I want 2 more columns over here where I can write things in each of the columns, etc. But then I don't want one of the columns, so I can delete it and I just have one. Like, all of these things you could do, which is super awesome. You can change it just like any other presentation or Google Doc. And if I'm not feeling this theme all of a sudden, I don't really like the red, I can just change it for something I like better, like this dark burgundy color or something like that. Now, all of this is super easy to do. It's only taking me a couple minutes, and it's designing the entire thing for me instead of me having to go out and maybe find a theme or change the font for every single one of the slides or change the size of the lettering, etc. It's done all of this for me just based off of one prompt. Now, the other part I want to show you is what I said before, which is how to create and enhance a presentation based off of a presentation you've already had. So you're just going to press the import AI tool and it's going to bring you to this page where you can upload a file, you can import a live Google Doc or Google slide from your drive, or you can import a URL of a web page or a blog post or something like that. I've already downloaded the file, so I'm just going to press upload a file, select this presentation tool. And now, just like before, it's going to ask me, do I want a presentation, a website, a document, etc. I just want a presentation. And it's going to ask me, do I want minimal lettering, extensive, concise? We'll keep it minimal again. Let's choose a different theme, add a Karna or whatever, and we'll go illustration for the image or art style. Now, all of this information you see here on the left, all of these photos, these are things that were in my presentation before. These are things I actually wrote, and now I'm just using the AI to enhance it. Now for this, I'm just going to say the real presentation has like 6 cards, so we'll go with 6 cards and we'll press generate. And now it's generating the presentation for me in live time using the information that I uploaded from the other presentation. Just like the original one, I had a heading slide. This is a photo I put in the heading slide. This information is correct. This is completely an AI generated photo, but as you can see, it looks just like Seneca. So it fits, and it fits the theme with the colors. This is a photo I uploaded, etc. The Colosseum, because I speak about the Colosseum in this slide. It's just all really cool and fully generated by AI. There's a little block here that speaks about key insight, like how I wrote that if the observation was 2,000 years ago, it really means there's change. This felt that this was an insight of the presentation, so it added it here. It put the rating just like I did in my original presentation. Let's say I want to add another slide. I can add a card here and I can make it's all in theme. I can even choose how I want it formatted. Like I want this slide to have 3 images, etc. I want the images to be like this, or I want them to be no image or an image in the background, etc. It's all formatting it completely for me. Again, let's say I want to change the slide. I don't like this. I want this slide, Coral Glow. I just select Coral Glow and it'll change the presentation entirely for me. This is super awesome. It's so easy. And now my presentation that was on a boring Google Doc before is completely enhanced through this tool. All right, that's it for this short lesson about Gamma.AI, the presentation tool. I hope you really enjoyed this video. This is the first time or the second time I'm doing something like this. So any feedback you want to give me in the comments, I would love to hear anything you guys have to say. If there are any tools you want me to take a look at or any type of tool, comment it down below and I'll check it out maybe for the next video. I think I might do something like static ad generation, which is like posters and things like that. Just let me know what you guys are interested in. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next video.